Welcome back to Amy Kardashian and the Expert Show, where the experts share their knowledge, wisdom, and powerful insights to help you transform your business and personal life. I am your host, Amy Kardashian, not Kardashian, and my wonderful guest here, Teresa Burwell. If you're watching on social media right now, go to akexpertstv.com and look for segment 1 with Teresa. The second segment I have with Teresa, but her segment 1. And you will be so inspired. I wish I had more time with you today, but I'm going to have you again because you're speaking from the heart, and a lot of people want to hear your wisdom, what you gained. And the subject is how to find yourself in the storm. To me, is you're talking about how to find a family together in the storm, how to find your family in the storm. Please share with us more of your wisdom. So you talked about you're struggling, you have 4 kids, and your husband passed, and then you were raising them almost by yourself. Your mother helped you a little bit, your brother, but then you were all by yourself. I want them to go back and watch the segment. So this segment, continue, please. Give us some more.
Because a lot of times, even though you can have that physical support of a mother or a brother or a relative, that emotional
connection.
Yes, that emotional stability is key. It's easy sometimes to navigate through a storm or a situation solo. But when you have 4 children, as I did, behind you, what I went through, they went through as well. So, like I stated in the first segment, after you self-analyze, which is putting your heart on trial to get rid of the negativity, the emotions that can help you get past the storm and find a different light and different channel. And the best thing to do is to just let it go. Tell yourself that things are going to be okay, and in the interim, as I maneuvered through those dark days, as I stated, I had to play mental manipulation with myself and see myself further ahead than where I was on that day. I also had to take refuge. Refuge is something that will provide us with shelter, but not in a literal sense where I'm running into a cabin or underground tunnel. My refuge was navigating towards individuals that had either more wisdom than I did or a little bit more positivity. That was connecting myself with 1 or 2 more people, whether it be a friend, colleague, co-worker, someone that I could use to link up.
Could rely on.
Yes, link up with for support, even if it was someone just to listen to me babble on about how I was feeling for that day. So, I took, my outlet was my spiritually. I relied heavily on prayer and reading.
That always works.
Yes, and just trying to migrate through those channels of difficulties, and those were some of my outlets. Yes.
Would you think, which I know you have a lot of wisdom about that, would you think by sharing this with your children, it became they have to help you with solution? So instead of becoming a problem, they become part of the solution to help their mom.
In a sense, the only thing is, when you're discussing with children, my objective and discussing things with my children was not so they can provide a solution to my problems. It was always to, because let's
but they
be real.
feel part of it. They feel
of course
part
they
of
do.
helping mom.
Of course they do. But in the interim, I wanted my children to learn from my mistakes, things that I've done to maybe cause the problem. Because let's be realistic, problems don't just fall out of the sky. You know, we have a long stream of definitions of storms. It can be money, job, and we always contribute a certain contribution.
Amount. You didn't say I want my husband to pass.
Right, exactly.
So there is certain amount that you don't really call for.
And there's some things that are completely out of your control. Yes.
Yeah.
But the things that you can control, that became part of my problem, I exposed my children to that because I wanted them to learn.
Teach them.
Yes, not that, oh, judge mom or try to help mom, because I always was able to maintain financially for them. But in those times where it was hard, I wanted to expose them so they could too go out. If we didn't have something for the day, I wanted to educate them. If you don't have anything, you don't go steal it. You don't prostitute. You don't sell drugs. You use your resources. Go out. It's like hunting for Easter eggs. Get your basket, and even if you gather one egg for the day or two, go out and find a positive outlet.
So let's talk about a little bit what you shared with us is see what your heart is telling you, what you're going through. Share it with your children.
Yes.
This way you're teaching them, and they understand where you're coming from, right?
Yes.
And then you're telling them, you're by sharing with them, telling them to find solution, and like you said, go find the different eggs, different places, right?
Right.
So those are the wisdom that you give your kids while you're going through the storm.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So now you are helping families.
Yes.
To find. So if you know anyone is going through obstacles or challenges, and families are going through anything, please connect with Teresa. Give them your website really quick because we're running out.
Okay, my information is wecarewhocares at gmail.com, and you can find me on Facebook under Teresa Burwell. Single Family Services is all connected, and I have my email on the book, The Root of Rejection, on Amazon.com.
Well, I can't thank you enough for being here. You have a beautiful heart, a lot of wisdom. I want to have you back.
Okay.
So make sure you come back, okay?
I will. Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. You're welcome here. I just love your spirit.
Thank you.
And I want to share with you one of my quotes. You don't have to be perfect to be beautiful and powerful. All you have to do is just be yourself. So when we come back, I have another guest with me, and he's going to share with us a different subject. It's about business. And we'll be right back very shortly.